Hello, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. Today in the kitchen, the camera's too low. That's better. So, today in the kitchen, we have a box. Obviously, it's made of cardboard. It's got tape on it. It's got red lettering. It says, yes, it's from the BBTS. Now, this is a couple of things that I had pre-ordered, and several other things that I ordered last second as they came in. And shout out to Sanjay, who sent me a message, who said that a particular thing was in stock because I had missed the pre-order, and he noticed that it had suddenly become available, sent me a message immediately, and I was able to snag it. Another thing, also, I hate every other Transformers reviewer for checking out this one particular object that forced me to buy it. Sometimes reviews do their job. No, but seriously, I wasn't really keen on getting it until I saw people reviewing it, and then I saw how good it was. So let's open the box as usual. Yeah. Sticky crap on the back of my knife. Now, I know that some of you are wanting me to get back to doing Gunpla and stuff like that, and I will. Right now I'm working on getting caught up on all the stuff I got during Christmas and afterwards, and now I have even more stuff to do. Over on the second channel, I've been uploading statue reviews, the Taro videos for the 5-2 Toys stuff that I've ordered. Those will all be coming shortly. I've got to do Transformers reviews today, and as many action figure reviews as I can for the second channel as well. Sorry, just what it is. Once I get caught up on all the robots I don't have to build, I can get back to building other robots. I still need to find my Tomotu. It's here somewhere, but I want to. Be gone. Okay, I thought there were other things in the box. Very confused. Okay, so first up we have another of the Lightning Collection Ninja Turtles / Power Rangers crossovers, and it is Morphed Donatello and Morphed Leonardo. It's pretty cool. So you got Leonardo in blue and Donatello in black. Because at this point there wasn't a Purple Ranger. I think there's only ever been like 2 Purple Rangers so far. But yeah, this is a pretty cool set, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course we have to have the next one in line for the same thing. And you have Morphed Raphael and Foot Soldier Tommy. So this is actually pretty cool. I really do like this. Oh, it does actually say Foot Soldier Tommy. I was thinking. So here's one thing that's really funny. It does use a more realistic Jason David Frank head sculpt, even though the comic version of the character doesn't necessarily look exactly like it's Jason, or JDF as it were. I like the Raph there in the Red Ranger uniform. The Morpher is kind of shittily painted, if I'm honest, but that's not really what we're here for. I like his power sword that's also a Sai, so would be called a power Sai. And it's an interesting new take because we get a comic version of a foot soldier instead of the NECA foot soldiers or anything else like that. I like this. This is going to be a very cool set to have on the shelf. And since I am at the point where I want to reload my shelves with my Power Ranger stuff, it makes sense that I would do this with the Lightning Collection. There's the postcard you always get with Big Bad Toy Store. Alright, so next up is the thing that I said reviewers forced me to buy. And it is a Masterpiece, another Masterpiece Transformer. I don't really do Masterpiece unless it's a combiner, and this is the MS02 Iceland. And it is the second Moon Studios release. For some reason the first one came out after the fact, and by the way, I narrowly purchased the next one, which is Dark Knight. uh, it sold out, and then some reappeared, which means somebody canceled. And so I managed to reorder it. As I was already pre-ordering the next wave of it from Chosen Prime, it came back up in BBTS. So I'll have that one sometime soon. But this is a third-party version of the later Japanese combiner of Raiden, or Raiden, however you like to say it. It is a version with made of trains. I like trains. Trains are cool. And there is a proper masterpiece version of the same thing coming from Takara, and it looks like shit. These look really good, and they're supposedly based off of the Zeta designs, and as you know, Zeta / Toy World has done all of the other very large combiners that we've looked at so far. And because I didn't exactly have the money set aside to get the Bruticus that I want, I'll settle for train bots as they come along. So this will be a very interesting 6-piece combiner, which is also a rarity. But I think they may have added a train to make the combiner work. But these guys are heavy. This has got some good heft to it. The only thing that sucks that I can tell is it does not come with tracks. So I assume at some point there will be, because in the photos down here on the bottom, they do show that there are tracks. But very, very cool to have a different take on an actual official Transformer from a new studio. So for those who don't know, Zeta designed quite a few things, and perhaps they were too busy, or due to certain copyright problems or IP problems, they decided to hand off their designs to other studios. And that's how we got the masterpiece Unicron from Studio 01. And that's how we get Moon Studios here. So this was definitely a Zeta design that they showed off before. That got handed off to this. At least from the reviews I've seen, a lot of things really do lean to it being a Zeta design, but being built by someone else, perhaps because Takara was already making their masterpiece version of Raiden. They didn't want to directly compete and have to worry about getting shut down like they did with the Unicron. Now, I criticized that decision in the past when it came to at least what Zeta did with Unicron and undercutting the official. In this case, all's fair in love and war, because they're doing the same thing, and frankly, the Hasbro / Takara version is horrendous. And they're already making it. They didn't have to crowdfund it to make it happen. Though I feel like if they had done it, more people would probably be happy with this. These are cheaper, better looking, and probably better built than the Takara, but the Takara is trying to do an all-in-one. Well, this is all-in-one as well, but I think one of the trains is probably just going to end up being more of a core situation. The first two that come out, by the way, are leg bots. So that's it. So the only thing they're missing is the thigh. So the thigh is going to have to come with whoever's going to be the crotch. And then there's the chest bot, and then there's the 2 arm bots. So we'll see how well that works. We've only seen the grayed out CAD version. We haven't seen a completed... I don't think we've seen a completed version of this so far. But unlike certain fans' toys, they actually are trying to put out a combiner, which is what Zeta is very good at doing. They're good at designing them, they're good at making them, even if they have to hand the designs over to another company or create a very small shell company to produce it off to the side so they don't get in trouble. Which may or may not be the way they do things, I don't know. Alright, so enough Transformers talk. Let's talk about something else. This is the one that Sanjay helped me out on. Shout out to Sanjay. He's a good dude. And you guys know my love for this particular IP extends to my childhood, and I was very upset when I missed the pre-order for this. Now, initially someone was supposed to be getting me this figure, and then all of that completely fell through due to COVID and life decisions and a lot of other things, and I knew I was never going to get it the proper way. Once again, it came into stock, and then I guess if any orders were canceled, it popped back up. Sanjay said, "Hey, here you go." And I said, "Thanks, buddy." And then my credit card wept. So, thank you and fuck you at the same time. But it is the next of our Sentinel / 1000 Toys, Ronin Warriors, and it is Sage of the Halo. Now, this is important to me because Sage was my favorite character. He's the cool guy with the swoopy hair and one big sword. Okay, I'm gonna drop the accent for a while and talk real talk here. So, for those who don't know, when it came to the Ryo that I got last year before, I forget when it came out, that was purchased through a friend of mine. And fantastic figure, you know, other than the fact that you end up with a buttload of stuff you're not going to use. That's the only thing that sucks about these. You end up with a whole bunch of stuff in storage. He was supposed to get me this figure as well, along with 2 very large Transformers. That all of that, like, I didn't pay for the Sage, but he was hooking me up on the Sage. I would have paid him once it came in. He ordered it for me. And I'm not throwing any names out there because he's going through enough, but I'm just sharing my discontent with the situation. That now I have to purchase. I've already purchased this and one of those Transformers. The other one, I don't know if I'll ever get my hands on because I can't just come up with that money out of nowhere. It was very expensive figure, and now I don't know if I'll ever get that figure or the money back. So that part sucks. And like I said, not calling anyone out by name, I don't want to do that, but I do have to share that that was a very shitty situation, not just for me, but for lots of people. And, you know, I don't know if it will ever actually get taken care of. And because of the way we did the sale back and forth, I can't, like, bring it up on PayPal or anything else like that. I'm just hoping that eventually the right thing will get done. Because this person was a friend, you know, someone that I cared about, someone that I wanted to help out with his business and, you know, in life and everything else like that. And I do hope he's doing well and better than things, you know, went for him in 2021. But I also hope that he does the right thing business-wise for everyone who needs that, including myself. But this represents a little bit of that for me, because this was one of the things that he was supposed to get for me. So I did not pre-order it through BBTS initially because he said I was already hooked up. So thanks to Sanjay once again for getting me the ability to snag this one. Now, I didn't sleep on Rowan, which is the next one. So he'll be coming out. See, what's really confusing for those who are purchasing anything new Ronin Warriors wise. So these are the Sentinel / 1000 Toys versions. I always forget who exactly, because they're all sort of tied together. I think it's Sentinel, technically speaking. Yeah, Sentinel. They're all tied together. Sentinel 1000 Toys, Flame Toys, and someone else all sort of run together as one big company with different things. Obviously, Flame Toys does what they do. So the confusing part is that Bandai, I believe it is Bandai, is also releasing or re-releasing the Armor Plus series. But the irony is they're doing the Ronin Warriors that aren't out yet from Sentinel. So we saw a Sai, and we saw a Kento, and an Armor of Inferno, all from Bandai. I think it's technically under the Bandai Spirits line now. And those are the Armor Plus series, which is their older thing that they did, which is really along the same line as this, but I don't believe they'll fit together. I don't think the size is the same or anything else like that. Because I believe this is technically, what, 1/12? So they're close in size more than likely, but they're not the same. And this is one of those lines where I'm definitely going to pick it up because it is so good. Not to mention I love Ronin Warriors. Now, it's a slow roll. They're doing one a year at this point. Now, mind you, COVID slowed it way down. But in theory, because we haven't seen anything past Rowan so far. And it's Rowan of the Strata. So that's the Archer. Although what's messed up is he was the last one to get found. He wasn't the third. He was the final one. Pretty sure it was Ryo, Sage, Kento, It was either Kento or Sai was the third, and then Rowan was definitely last. So it's interesting that they've skipped around the water and the rock guys. But it's also interesting to see that Bandai specifically released those characters as well. I think it might have been Kento then Sai. Rowan was last. Either way, so well, here's what's funny. Look how many things I got that were green. Look, so green, neon green technically. Look at this. It's a green box. It's a box de green. I'll take a picture of this. But anyway. So guys, that's it for this In the Kitchen with Shoky video. I don't know why I thought I had other things coming in this box. This technically catches me up on my pile of loot, except for the fact that, like I said, the other train bot came in right when right when I shipped this. So I managed to buy that last second, so I missed it on this shipment, or else I would have had two. That's two. I don't know where the pinky came from. Stinger. No, shocker. Whatever. Shut up. But I will have a lot of reviews coming. Just bear with me as I get through all of these transforming objects. There's a lot of 52 toys, or 52 toys, however you want to say it. There's New Age, Planet X, other things like that. Guys, also, if you've made it this far in the video, let me know if you want to see a proper review of the Planet X Genesis, or if the out-the-box review I did months ago is good enough. Just let me know, because it would take a lot of work to do that video, but I'd be willing to do it if enough people ask for it. The out-the-box was many months ago, and if that was satisfactory, that's fine, but if you want to see me properly show it off, show the transformation, all those things like that, just tell me, it's fine. But make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the secondary channel if you want to see any of the action figure related stuff, which I even think he's going to end up. These definitely will. And of course, like I said, building things, Gunpla reviews, other types of things like that will be coming back. January is a slow month for YouTube anyways, so I'll do what I can. And coming in February, I will have the contest announcement as well. Yes, so you don't forget, we are doing a charity contest again once this year. I fucked that up. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, get out of my kitchen. Oh, and happy birthday to Dewdog. What's up, my brother? Hope you enjoy that coffee I sent you. Whatever. Hey, we did a lot of cleaning in here, so like the pile of boxes and all that kind of stuff that's been out here is gone. Except now there's a Christmas tree box and an IKEA box in the hallway that have to go away. I will have a vlog coming up on the next video about redoing the room. So you guys can check. Seriously, what? Why aren't you watching these?